What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Misunderstood. We're gonna talk a little NBA right now. We're gonna start with a little NBA. Not much going on in the NBA on a Monday, but enough things to discuss. Enough things to get to. Starting with the Brooklyn Nets. They won nine straight games now. 9 straight games. Man, a lot could change in a matter of a month and a month and a half. Cause I remember where this team was nothing but drama, full of drama, more m- more drama than all my children. More drama than General Hospital. Like that's the only time you see them on TNT because they know drama. And now all of a sudden they got their stuff together. They start winning games. They're not in the news for the wrong reasons anymore. I'm not even hearing anything about Ben Simmons like that no more. Kevin Durant is playing like an all-star player. Like, and it's showing the wins column. That's for sure. It's showing the wins column. Now, mind you, Monday night they play against the Cavs. But I keep on saying that as if, see, I keep saying that. It's so disrespectful because it's hard for me to look at the Cavs and think a good team. I don't think of them as a bad team either. I think of them as like a playing team, like they right, like 9, 10, 8. But they're not. They're not. They're 22 and 13 now. They was 22 and 12 coming in last night's game. They playing really good basketball and they have a really good record. And I don't know the Eastern standings at this point, but I'm pretty sure they're at least like fourth or fifth. They playing really good basketball right now. Put it this way: Brooklyn is 22 and 12, and Brooklyn won 9 straight. That means at one point Brooklyn was like 13 and 12. You know what I mean? So the Cleveland record was a lot better than Brooklyn's for a long time, and now Brooklyn just woke up. Woke up. They ain't wait for All Star weekend to wake up. They say, all right, we're gonna wake up now. We're gonna wake up now. And I like what Kevin Durant, how he's playing right now, because he's playing like somebody who knows he should not, like, he's not being looked at as something, something to be worried about. Like, we all know he's Kevin Durant. We all know who he is and stuff. But it's like, all right, it's just Brooklyn. Like, like, no, he's putting up numbers. He's putting up numbers. He put up 32 last night. He's put up numbers. Now, get a little shout out to Darius Garland though, because Darius Garland is the point guard of the Cleveland Cavaliers. In case you don't recognize his name, he put up 46 points and he only missed 6 shots. 46 points and he only missed 6 shots and he only missed 2 rebounds. I mean, two free throws. 14 out of 20 shooting, 13 out of 15 free throw shooting. 46 points. Like, for a person, for a name I don't hear a lot, that's pretty impressive. He was also 5 for 7 from the 3-point line. Just throw that stat out there as well. But he was the only one that really came up and played. Donovan Mitchell only put up 15, 5 for 16 shooting. Evan Mobley only put up 12, 5 for 11 shooting. Garland was the only one who really came up and played. Durant got his 32 and 9 rebounds, and Kyrie got his 32 and 5 assists and 4 rebounds. I don't even talk about Ben Simmons anymore. Ben Simmons play. How about that? That's why he put up 34 minutes. He put up 34 minutes. He played. He was there. He was in the game. We don't need to worry about his stats. He was in the game. He was a body in the game. But right now the Nets go as far as Durant and Kyrie is willing to take them. How far are you willing to take them? How far are you willing to be drama free? played 85% of the rest of the games, and continue to put up these numbers to get these type of wins. Because Brooklyn was a team that we was talking about going to the championship. And then real fast, they became a team where we were talking about, all right, it's time to break them up. And I'm talking about this season. I'm not talking about the other seasons where Harden was still in the team. I'm talking about this season. I'm talking about this season, this summer, this past summer. We was talking about Brooklyn like they're a team that has a chance to be in the championship. Then by October, we was talking about breaking them up. Probably by September, we was talking about breaking them up. But I'll say October, be on the safe side. We was talking about breaking them up. And now we're talking about a team that might make damage or make some noise in the playoffs. I don't know what exactly do that mean. I don't know if they go to the semifinals, they make noise. If they go to the conference final, they definitely make noise. If you go to the semifinal, did you make noise? I'm gonna say yes, because this was looking like a team that shouldn't even been in playoffs. This looked like a team that should have got to the play-in and then losing the play-in. So if I see this team in the semi-conference finals, to me, you make some noise. Especially if you give a good series to whoever you're playing. If you playing the Bucks or the 76ers, you got them to like a game 6 and you lose 4-2, you made some noise. You lose game 7, you made some noise. You beat them and actually go to the Eastern Conference Finals, you're the surprise team of the playoffs. Because like I said, by September, we was talking about breaking y'all up. Breaking y'all up. Is there takers for Kevin Durant to make this trade? Or we gonna make a trade next year with Kyrie Irving? So good job for the Brooklyn Nets for getting their stuff together as of now. It's still 2022. It's still only December. We'll see how the rest of the season goes. At least we'll see how the next 2 months go. I'm gonna really pay attention before All-Star break of the Brooklyn Nets. Now, a team that we gotta pay attention to also is the Los Angeles Clippers. You know, but there are times where I look at this team and I think to myself, are we really paying attention to this team? 3 minutes 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Clippers was down by 14 against our 8-27 Detroit Pistons. And it took a Paul George rally to basically, get the lead down. And it wasn't just Paul George. A lot of the Clippers came up in those last 3 minutes, but it was mostly Paul George. You know what I mean? It was mostly him. He came up with 32 points. He only missed 10 shots. You know, no Kawhi Leonard. No Kawhi Leonard. So it was just Paul George. Everybody else had regular numbers. Reggie Jackson, his numbers was all right. Great shooting. He only missed one shot, but he only shot 6. Like everybody else was all right. Marcus Morris, he was all right. 50% shooting, but he only shot 10 times. It's just I don't know. I'm not big on the Clippers. I know I see their record. I see they 20-15. I know they're like 4th or 5th in the Western Conference Finals. I just don't feel like it's gonna stay. I feel like it's gonna go down. I feel like there's a few teams in the West. I feel like in the next 3 months they're gonna go back to normal. The Pelicans is one of them. The Clippers is another of them. And the Warriors is another one, the opposite direction. They gonna go back to normal and dominate. The Warriors is gonna take the Clippers spot. The Nuggets, well, actually, they already did. They already took the Pelicans spot. At least I believe they did it. Or is the Pelicans still number one? Man, I think the Pelicans is still number one. Matter of fact. So the Grizzlies is. I mean the Grizzlies. The 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 Nuggets gonna take the Pelicans spot. The Grizzlies is gonna be number two. It's gonna end up taking the no the Nuggets spot. So what it is now. And that gives a good opportunity for teams like Portland to rally up, and teams like Golden State to rally up and get that 3, 4, fifth spot. That's where the other team's going to drop down. The Pelicans might drop as low as like 5. I don't think they're going to drop to the play-in, but I do think the Clippers are. It's going to drop to the play-in. Good win, I guess, but shouldn't be down 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter to an 8-win team in the first place. And then I mentioned the Blazers. They got this stuff for win against Charlotte, a nine game win team. Pretty domestic this Monday. Pretty domestic. The Rockets beat the Bulls. Pelicans got a win against the Pacers, but you know, shout out to Najee Marshall, career high 22 points. Other than that, they really didn't. It was an all around game. It was an all around team game. It was an all around team game. Jonas V. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. Jonas V. He came up with 20 points. C.J. McCollum, he came up with 19 points. Obviously there's no Zion Williams, so there's no Zion, so it really came down to the reserves and C.J. McCollum. I don't look at C.J. McCollum like a reserve. I look at him as a sidekick. But the reserves is the ones who came up. You know, you know, even even how you say his name? Alvarado, and even he did lose on son. He didn't do much, but he did lose on son. He played 30 minutes. So in that 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure the things he did is not gonna show up on the scoreboard. I'm pretty sure he was a nag with somebody. He had his chin on somebody's chest. You know what I mean? Playing D. I'm pretty sure what for him to only shoot the ball 11 times and make three of those shots, but be in the game for 30 minutes, that means he was doing something. He was doing something. But it win for fight Zion, I don't look at this team and see a team that's gonna win the West or get the number one seed in the West. They're having a good beginning of the season. They might have a decent. I might have a decent end of the season as well. Go down to 4th or 5th. That's cool, but I don't see them remaining at first. I definitely don't see them going far in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Depending on the seed, I can't really judge what round they're gonna get bumped out, but I'm thinking first round. But that depends on that seed and obviously who they're playing. So that's a little bit of basketball. Now we had a Monday night game. We had a Monday night football game. Chargers Colts. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's talk about that.